All right, so this is the order that we will present in today then. We will start with banana peel dumplings, and then we will move to water level sensor in flood areas, followed by AgriFeed Pro, safe cooking, and eco route if they arrive will be next. So let's go ahead and get started. My name is Julie Shively. I'll be your moderator for this session. I am the founder of Innovation World and the co-founder of the Global Innovation Field Trip. And I'm really excited about being here with you today and being here with our prestigious judges, and look forward to listening to the really interesting things that you have innovated. With that, I'd like to give our judges an opportunity to introduce themselves and then tell us who they are, what they do, where they're from, and then we will get started with the students. Nancy, would you like to go first this time?
Hi, Julie. Thank you.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. Lovely to be here with you and to see the wonderful inventions and innovations that you have embarked on. I'm Nancy Soon from Singapore. I run a nonprofit organization called STEMI Advantages, and we teach students innovation, design thinking, with a strong emphasis on sustainability and biomimicry. Thank you.
Very good. Antonella?
Yeah, hi everyone, I'm Antonella. I'm here to represent 12 brownies from UK. And I'm glad to be here and see and feel my vision from your project.
All right, wonderful. So the way this will work is what I would like you to do when you start is, before you share your screen, I want you to introduce yourself, what your name is, maybe what school you go to if you'd like to say that, and what country you're in. Then you may share your screen. You'll have 3 minutes to present your innovation, and then the judges have 5 minutes to ask you questions. 30 seconds before that 3 minutes is up, I will let you know that you have 30 seconds left. If you run over, that takes away from your judge questions, which is really some of the most important part, because that's where you learn what people think about your innovation, what questions they still have, and how you might iterate it differently in the future. So I encourage you to try to stay to that 3 minutes if you can, so that you don't use up that judge time, which is a 5-minute period. You have a total of 8 minutes for the entire presentation and Q&A session. So does anybody, and please keep yourself muted if you're not the presenters at the moment. Anybody have any questions before we get started? Okay. Then we're going to start with banana peel dumplings, and I would like you to just remind you to please, before you share your screen, introduce yourself and your country, and then you can go ahead and get started, and I'll set your timer.
Hello, I'm Charles from the Philippines. I will now share my screen.
Thank you, Charles.
Hi everyone. Today, I'll be sharing a sustainable food innovation, banana peel dumplings. The idea came to me when I realized that banana peels, often discarded, could be transformed into a nutritious meat alternative. I wanted to create something affordable, healthy, and sustainable, especially for communities in need. In countries like the Philippines, poverty and malnutrition are pressing issues. Meanwhile, tons of banana peels are wasted every day, particularly from juice industries and markets. Instead of letting them go to waste, these peels could be repurposed into a valuable food source, helping reduce food waste and provide accessible, nutritious meals. So, How do banana peels become delicious? I experimented with my favorite dumpling recipe and found with the right seasonings, garlic powder, salt, spices, and a bit of flour, I could turn banana peels into a tasty filling. Glutinous rice flour helped mimic the texture of meat, making the dumplings satisfying for both vegetarians and meat eaters. To craft it, the process is simple. Banana peels are washed, boiled, minced, and seasoned, and then wrapped in spring roll wrappers and then steamed or fried. The result is a healthy and flavorful dumpling, which reduces food waste and offers a nutritious alternative to meat. Banana peel dumplings provide an affordable and nutritious option for families. The response has been overwhelmingly positive from both vegetarians and non-vegetarians. This shows real potential to address food insecurity while reducing costs and waste. And I'm expanding the
30
concept
seconds.
with even more banana-based meat alternatives and developing partnerships for wider distribution. I'm also working on a roving sari-sari store, which is like a Filipino convenience store, to spread awareness and provide free food in undeserved communities, which also aligns with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. I'm Charles Lau Chua, and together we can make a difference, one peel at a time.
Perfect timing, Charles. Okay, we can begin with questions. Antonella, would you like to start?
Yeah, so it's been a good presentation, very detailed, and I can see also you said the sustainable development goal that is absolutely amazing. So I have a few questions, to be honest, about your target customer. So you say that your target customer is they are vegetarian. Do you think your dumpling can reach the vegan market as well?
My target market isn't specifically for vegetarians or vegans, but for everyone who loves bananas. And yes, I think that vegans and vegetarians are a big target market for this. But I think everyone should be able to enjoy them as equally.
Yeah, right. It's absolutely right. And do you have in mind to expand your market internationally?
Yes, eventually I'll be able to expand this market internationally. But for now, my plans are really just like around the Philippines. So around my area, I'm planning to sell outside. Eventually, we will get there.
Okay. Do you have already customer? People that tried your dumpling, banana dumpling?
Yes, I cooked at a school recently, and we made the other students like cook as well, and the feedback's really good. Like we have a lot of students cooking as well as me. It was a great time.
Amazing.
So we had like a banana feast where we would eat the peels and we would also eat the fruit so as a dessert. I also did a lecture there about um, the amount or like about climate change and how much waste is produced and how much we could reduce this. And it's healthy.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you actually used a great approach, for sustainability and healthy environment. So well done. I'm okay with questions. I'm going to pass the voice to Nancy now.
Right. Thank you, Antonella. Right. Charles, amazing. I was very taken in by your innovation, right? Now, tell me, do you like to cook?
Cooking is one of my most favorite things to do. I've cooked ever since I was like when I was like 4. I can't remember.
Okay, all right. Now, I'd like to ask about the nutrition value that you highlighted, which is before the banana peel has been processed, because your journey, perhaps you could share with us, through the processes that you take the banana peel through until its final product, what impact do you think it will have on the nutrition value by the time you complete it as a dumpling?
Well, it is boiled, and I don't think that much of the nutrition value goes away as much as other processed foods um like ones with a lot of preservatives. We also keep the boiled water from the bananas, which can be used as fertilizer. You can also drink it as a tea. And overall, there's still a lot of nutritional value in the banana peels themselves.
Okay, thank you. It's probably something you want to validate with a process person
Yes.
relating to food, so that you understand, because you go through two processes. One is first boiling and then subsequently deep frying. No doubt you're deep frying with the skin, but nevertheless, it'll be worthwhile checking on the final nutrition value that you're announcing. All right, but well done.
All
I'm
right.
very impressed with it, and I hope one day to try your food too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good. Thank you so much, Charles. Okay, so next up is water level sensor in flood areas. And if you would, please, before you share your screen, make sure that you introduce yourselves and your country for us, and then you may share your screen and get started.
I'm Zed from Kenya. I'm a student from STEM Center Africa.
Hello everyone, my name is Kobin Junior from Kenya. I'm also a student of STEM Center Africa.
Wonderful.
Can you share our screen now?
Yes, please. Are you able to share your screen? Oh, there you go. It's coming. We see it.
Hello everyone, our project title is Water Level Sensor in Flood Area for Sustainable Living Environment by STEM Center.
And the next slide, which is statement of the problem. Water is good for a sustainable living, but excess of it causes flood, which may find you unaware, destroying properties, killing animals, killing human beings. With this in mind, we have come up with a project that can detect the water level rising and raising an alarm so that precautions can be sustainable working environment. The aim of this project is to design a water level sensor.
Benefit of this innovation. With the use of water level sensor, people live in flood-prone areas have greatly benefited. They have been able to move their properties out of the affected areas before it gets worse. The innovation could raise an alarm before the water level reaches maximum, and this gives them enough time to move out of affected areas.
And the materials that we use are Arduino board IC at Mega 328, ultrasonic sensor, buzzer, connecting wires, 100 ohm resistor, light emitting diodes.
The connection is the center of operation is the at Mega 328 Arduino IC, a program which written in a C++ is loaded into it using the Arduino software. The operation voltage of the Arduino IC is 5 volts. The connection between the Arduino Uno and the ultrasonic sensor makes the sensor to detect the water level sensor at its raising. The system can be installed on the lower part of the wall to enable it to detect. Please give us time to demonstrate our project. Like
Do
you
you
can
want
see
me
now,
to-
if the-
Do you want me to
only-
stop your screen sharing for a second so we can see you?
Stop sharing.
Hold on just a second, okay?
Stop sharing.
There you go. Good job. Okay.
You
You
can
have
see
about-
now, if the wall is
You have
low,
about 20
it-
seconds left.
you can see now, if the water level is low, it will sense and light.
Okay.
But if it is increasing, it will sense and remove the alarm. And that is our project.
So what happened when it increased? Would an alarm go off or a light go off when the water
It's-
level increased?
It will go on sounding.
I'm sorry, say it again. I can hardly hear you.
It will go on sounding.
Oh, it'll make a sound? Okay.
Yes,
We couldn't, was there a sound that we should have been hearing? Or you were just demoing it? I didn't hear something, that's why I asked. Okay, all right. Are you ready for the judges' questions?
yes.
Okay, very good. Nancy, would you like to begin?
Yeah, thanks, Julie. All right, Godwin and Seth, I think that was marvelous to be able to do a demo just to show us what you have created as part of your prototype for the purpose. Now, tell me, how did you identify this problem personally?
By programming it.
No, I mean, was there flooding in your village? That I know you mentioned about it in Africa, but how does this problem, amongst all the problems that you probably could solve, why does this mean so much more to you both?
There are like plain areas,
Flood
flood-prone areas where flood are entering in their houses. But you can come up with this project of water level sensor. If water comes, it will not destroy their properties. It will raise an alarm, and it will be alert.
Okay, and what type of research was done to determine that you need this sensor? Was there any other sensors that you have found available to do the same job?
No,
You've not done any research? Your no means you have not done any research, or there were no sensors that you found?
it is programmed.
Okay, so you probably didn't understand my question. When you identify the problem, which is about flooding, did you do any research to see if there is an existing device that you could implement or you could use?
We do research and test. We do
You-
research and test.
How did you do your research?
Visiting the areas.
Visiting the areas,
Asking them the problem.
asking
Okay.
the problem.
You're facing.
Okay. All right then, thank you. All right, over to you, Antonella.
Yeah, thank you. So first of all, I think it's a great job identify this problem and find a solution, because the flood areas is not just in Africa, happen in every continent. So well done. So my question is, what was the most surprising thing you ever learned while was working on this project?
Somebody?
Pardon?
Yeah, what was the most surprising stage or thing that you ever learned while you was working on this project?
The person is not it helps. It helps
Yeah.
a lot
It helps a lot of people.
to move from the areas
It helps a lot of people to move from the areas
that are flooded.
where flood front is.
You're saying that it caused a lot of people to move? Is that what you're
Yes.
saying? Okay, because of the flooding?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. And do you have as well, did you plan how to move these people in different areas as well? Or do you have in plan to do?
Plans, government plans.
Government plans,
Then we also allows.
we also allow.
Okay, great. Great job. Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
I have a question to add. What was the hardest part? What was hard to do?
Programming.
And how did you learn programming?
We were taught by the teacher of C++.
In your school?
The STEM center.
The STEM center.
In the STEM center? Okay. All right. And what kind of programming did you use?
C++.
C++. Okay. Do you two know other programming also?
Python.
Yes, Python.
Okay. Very good. Do you make other things? Other than this flood device, do you create games or anything else?
Yes.
Yes,
Robotics.
like
Okay.
robotics.
And robotics. Oh, very interesting. Okay. Very good. Sometime in a future global innovation field trip, you'll have to come on and show us some of your robotics too. That would be very interesting.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you very much. Very well done.
thank you.
And we will move on to our next innovators then. Okay, hold on just a second. All right, so up next is going to be AgriFeed Pro. And if I could just remind you, before you share your screen, please come on screen, introduce yourself and your country, and then you can start your presentation after that. You'll have 3
Greetings,
minutes to start.
everybody.
You'll have 3 minutes to start, and I'll give you a 30-second warning before your 3 minutes is up. And whoever would like to introduce themselves first, go right ahead.
Sure. Greetings, everybody. I am Bhuvan. We are from AgriFeed Pro. I hope you can see me and I'm audible. Even my teammates are here. We are from Mysore, India. Right?
Very
So
good.
we'll start presenting. I'll just share my
Can
screen.
your teammates please introduce themselves as well?
Yeah. Nandan and
And then-
Aryan, if you can go ahead.
I'm Nandan. I'm from Ex Public School, Mysore, India.
Oh, say that again. Say that again. I'm sorry. Wait. So what happens is when you speak, the screen delays a little bit. So say something, and then when your picture's on there, then say who you are, please. So you're already
Nandan Hegde.
Okay, what's your name?
Nandan Hegde.
Perfect, thank you.
I'm from Exeter Public School.
And your third teammate?
Yeah, I'm Aryan Kinney. I'm also from Exeter Public School, India.
Okay, thank you. And then you may begin.
All right, we'll share our screen.
Okay,
I hope it's visible for everyone.
it's coming.
Yeah.
There you go. It's perfect. Thank you.
Sure, then we'll be starting off now. Greetings, everybody. We are AgriFeed Pro. We have a vision to create we have to create a sustainable and thriving agricultural ecosystem using technology, scientific practices, and traditional methods, using technology and innovation. So we did our market research and were able to identify the following problems. Problem number one, cattle and other animals which are raised by small scale farmers often do not get nutrient rich fodder during the agricultural off season. And secondly, if you read news articles, especially here in India, you'll find out that in regions of Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, and Delhi, there is huge CO2 emissions due to burning of stubble. And this is not a sustainable practice as it's causing a lot of respiratory issues for the people living there as well. And small scale farmers of our country are still in the low income group, despite making the best of the resources. So we saw these problems and we ideated some solutions. We were able to ideate three solutions. Our first solution was an automated, low cost, sustainable machine that can make nutrient rich fodder for farmers to store during the off season. Secondly, we developed a method by which we can use stubbles to create green fodder so that the stubble is not burnt, in turn, not causing CO2 emissions. And thirdly, we developed a methodology by which the small scale farmer can earn more income supplementing his farming activities. So, keeping all this in mind, we designed our solution, the AgriFeed Pro. AgriFeed Pro is an automatic silage making machine that is designed to revolutionize the way farmers preserve and protect the nutrient rich green fodder. Currently, our system is able to produce 2 kg silage packs and it has different modes as per the needs of the cattle. So, as of now, it can be used to feed pregnant cows, calf, bull, and milking cows. And our system has a solar panel with a solar charge control, ensuring efficiency and eco friendly operation.
Building on our initial 2D blueprints, we developed the 3D design you can see here. These different views allowed us to visualize the product as it would appear in real life. Before moving on to building the machine itself, verifying the design in a virtual environment helps us. It will ensure as intended and it will reduce the risk of material wastage. And while ideating our product, we went through a lot of ideas. And with the help of 3D designing, we could bring it to life. Over to Nandan Hegde.
This eco-friendly system is powered by a 40-watt solar panel and a 12-volt battery, ensuring that even in the absence of sunlight, energy is efficiently stored and utilized. The process begins when the user selects the cattle type, the milking cow, calf, goat, pregnant cow, or a bull using the LCD display. Once selected, the high-speed 7000 RPM motor starts. This is the chopper unit, cutting the fodder into fine pieces. These pieces then move on into the mixer unit. At this stage, the system uses a humidity sensor to monitor moisture level. If the fodder is too dry, a submersible water pump adds water, ensuring the optimal environment for fermentation.
Pardon me,
Meanwhile,
30
jaggery
seconds.
and material mixtures are automatically dispensed from specialized canisters based on the type of cattle selected, powered by 10 RPM motors, ensuring the feed is nutritionally balanced. Next, the mixer is driven by Johnson motors at 30 RPM, blending all the components thoroughly. Once mixed, a tractor controlled by 3D printed rack and gear mechanism opens to release the silage into biodegradable bags. This is then compressed using the same mechanism to prevent mold and bacterial growth. These airtight bags ensure freshness for about 8 to 9 months, providing livestock with year-round nutrition even during the off-season. The entire process is powered by an Arduino Uno, ensuring smart, real-time monitoring and control.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation. We're open to question and answers.
Okay, Antonella, would you like to start?
Yeah, so we're done to address to make an effort to to address the future of sustainability. You mentioned on one of your slides about free solution. So I was I was interested about solution number 3. So what are the farming activities that will help to earn more money, more income?
Okay. So what we're able to do is using this machine, right? You're using your agriculture stubble to create silage. And this silage can be sold. So we have a business model. If you are interested, I will show it to you. So we call it the synergy silage pack. So basically when each farmer buys our machine, he's able to make silage packs, which we buy back from him and sell it in the market. So excluding his fee, money from the harvest, he's also getting additional income making silage from our machine. So this is the new methodology of making money for farmers that we are talking about using our solution.
Okay, great. Yeah, well explained. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to pass to Nancy.
All right. Thank you. I think this is fantastic in terms of how to remain sustainable and also to reduce CO2, which is very important. Now, I like to know, following on Antonella's question, since the farmers have to buy the machine, how much are you selling the machine for?
I'm glad you asked. We have a slide of the finances as well. I'll just pull it up for you, if you're able to give me a minute. So we did some costing parameters. So currently the prototype cost 23,516 Indian rupees to build. We think a minimum viable product would be somewhere around 27,000 and manufacturing at 29,000. So if you're able to project it in the market for 38,700 rupees, we think it's a good buy for the farmer as well. And we also have something on the side, around 4,800 rupees. So it's around $500.
So how many packs of silage would they need to sell to recover the cost from these machines?
So as you can see, each 2 kg silage pack, we would be buying back from them at around, 8 to 18 rupees. So I think in 1 year or 2 years, that's around 4 to 8 harvest seasons, they'll be able to make their money back in order to break
Okay.
even.
Right. And so in terms of the CO2 impact that you mentioned, what type of savings would we be looking at because they are churning the fodder into silage?
So currently what they're doing, once the harvest season is done, they take all the, grains and whatever's left in the field, they're burning it up. Reason being, it's a lot of work for them to cut it up and properly dispose it. So it's been a case where the air quality index of Delhi, that's the national capital, is very, very low. So we'll be able to offset this emissions using the machine, since you're giving that extra, stubble another form of usage, which is silage.
Okay. But no measurements of the CO2 savings was done with this prototype.
Now, we haven't projected the CO2 savings yet. We are from the southern part of the country, so we just tested it with what we have. We will look into that. I think we should research about it, as you said. We will get back to you once we have the numbers.
Yeah, it would be good to look at it because you've identified the problems. You've also projected the process, which is the solutions you want to take. Now you've worked on the economical side for the farmers, but what's lacking would then be what type of savings would they provide for the environment by doing so in terms of CO2 as well. So I think that would be a very balance and measurement for you.
Got it. We will do that.
Okay. Julie, do we still have time for another question?
Yep, we have about 40 seconds.
Then I would rather just
No, you're
thank you,
okay, because we're going to actually, because we have a little more time in this session, I'm going to ask students next.
Okay.
So if you'd like to
All
ask a question, go ahead.
Sure. Right. Now, for this particular project, with the MVP part of it, what would you change from the current prototype to the MVP?
So one thing we have to change is, I'll just pull up the machine. So currently we tested it with some tender fodder like barley and paddy, right? And the stubble of that is different from, say, for example, sugarcane, where the size of the fodder is different, size of the stubble is different, right? So our chopper unit is not so efficient as of now to cut big stubble like sugarcane. So maybe we'll develop another chopper that's standalone, which the farmer can buy to add on to the machine, so that we are able to cover more stubble, so that more types of silage can be made. That is one improvement we are eyeing. And we also, as of now, in terms of the silage packing, we're able to compress the bag. We don't have a sealing technology as of now. I think adding that would make it beneficial for the machine too.
Okay. And your costing for your MVP includes the additional components that you just mentioned?
Yes, ma'am, that would be correct.
Okay. All right.
That's how you
Thank you
can see
very
a
much.
difference. That's
Well done. All right.
if I just have a 10-second video of the machine working, if you would like to take a
Ah.
look at it.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll just pull that up. It takes about 1.5 minutes to complete this. I've sped up the video.
Mm.
And we also have a 10-second 360-degree view clip for you to take a look at.
Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Liu Ruoheng and I'm from China.
Okay, hello guys. I'm Tang Mingyan and I'm from China too. Yeah.
Wonderful, thank you. And thank you for your patience waiting so long. I'm very, very sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
It's okay, it's okay.
Whenever you want to get started, then I'll start your timer.
Okay, I'll share my screen.
Beautiful.
Oh, sorry, it's a little bit slow.
No, that's okay. You have time.
I'm not sure like why I cannot press down the key to share share the sound because there are some videos in our presentation.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that during your presentation. I don't think you can share the sound during your presentation. I should have your presentation here. I can try and see if I can, but I'm not sure that'll work unless I know when I'm supposed to turn on the videos. Are they embedded in the presentation?
Yeah.
Or do you have them separate on your computer?
It's embedded in our presentation.
Okay, let me see if I can.
Okay, great.
If it would work for me. Hold on just a second. Have them all here.
I'll just share my screen first.
Well, I'm gonna need to see if I can get them to play though, if they're in there. What? Just a moment, please.
But if you can't hear the sound of the of our video, I can actually talk and you will know like how we use our devices.
All right, hold on just a second for me, okay? So where in here are your videos? And we'll test real quick to see if we can hear them.
It's on page 4.
This page?
No, it's on the 4th page.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's on this one.
1, 2.
Oh, sorry, the 6th one. Of 5th
Which
and
one?
6th. Can you hear the sound?
I can hear you. I can't. So is this one of the pages with the videos or no?
Oh yeah, these two are the.
I'm not seeing any actual videos here.
Then it's okay. We don't need the sound.
Okay.
I can just talk.
All right. All I'm seeing is the slide deck, but there's nothing embedded on that page for me. So it could be that it's only going to do it on your computer. All right.
Okay. Okay, I can start now.
Okay, go right ahead. Thank you.
So hello everyone. We are the inventors of safe cooking. So in China,
sorry.
there are.
It's all right. I wasn't seeing any videos I'm sorry, any slides just now. It just came on.
Okay. So in China, there are over 3 million people with upper limb disabilities, and they have problems with holding their food and pan when cooking. And in July this year, we saw an online post from a one-armed disabled person ask for help. Like she said, she often gets scolded and cut when cooking, and she wants an adaptive tool to help her cook safely. And Tommy and I both saw the post and we replied to it, and that's how we knew each other. So first we did some market research, And we found that the cooking tools on the markets are all for ordinary people and require both hands to operate, which is not suitable for one-arm disabled people. And we also searched on the adapted tool websites and patents, but we couldn't find any solution. So Tamiya and I decided to make an adapted tool ourselves.
So after many trial and error, we have made two devices. One is cutting aid, the another one is pen holder. They are reliable, low cost, and easy to duplicate. This is Wendy, the woman who posted online for help. This is the video using the cut aid. This is how pen holder works. When the cooking is done, put the pen on this shelf. Tilt it to the right angle. Then move the food on the plate. So this is our introduction of safe cooking. We hope our device will help disabled people to get more independence in their kitchen. Thank you. Okay, that's all.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Very
you.
good. Thank you very much. Antoinette, would you like to begin with questions?
Yeah, sure. So I think this idea is wonderful to help disabled people. So one thing that I didn't understand, so what made you to decide this to find the solution for this problem?
Oh, so like we said, we saw an online post from a woman with one arm disability, and she said she had problems and difficulties cooking in the kitchen. Like she wanted some assisted devices to help her cook safely. And we saw the post, and that's how we came with the idea of designing a device ourselves. Since like after the market research, we found that there weren't any like products for these one-arm disabled people right now.
Okay, great impact to find this solution. And also, you mentioned about that after many errors during this project. So, can you tell us about a time when something didn't work properly? So, how did you react?
So if we found something wrong, like our pen cannot hold safely on that pen, so we choose to use other material or to change the position of that things, so that can we correct this problem like that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm okay. So, Nancy.
Yeah, I'm amazed when I went through your logbook and saw the depth of work that both of you have put in to support this particular group of people who needs these devices. Congratulations to a very successful prototype out there and actually working one. Now, I've got a couple of questions. One is, Sylvie, you mentioned that you responded and that's how you got to know Ming Yan. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. So are you both from the same city or different cities?
We're from different cities.
So how did you go about creating these devices for the people?
I think it's quite easy because you can like share your thoughts. You can share everything online. And maybe sometimes we just chat online and share our like how to innovate and how to design. And we also share what we have found on the internet. Like we didn't see any existing devices. And also we do 3D modeling together online, like yeah. So that's how we work together.
Right, great teamwork there with 3D modeling together online in 2 different cities. Can you tell me which 2 cities are you from?
I'm from Hefei.
And I'm from Chengdu.
Okay, all right. Now, next is tell me about your interest in terms of innovating or innovation so that I can understand why did you respond to this particular request that was posted online. Maybe Sylvia, you'd like to tell me about your interest in STEM?
Yeah, sure. So, I think I really love engineering, and I probably study engineering college as well. And so, like when I saw the post, I thought that because I knew that like the government and some companies they produce assistive tools and also prosthetics for those disabled people. However, there are like very few people that can customize those devices for them. However, that is actually the thing they really need because there are many specific and special conditions in their lives that like they will cause a lot of problems for them and they need assistive devices in these conditions. So I thought that if like you want to study engineering and you want to design and innovate, that is how you start. Like start with the small things and to help people that like maybe not many people have noticed.
All right, thank you. And what about you, Mingyan?
Maybe me both, because I'm really truly love engineering, and then maybe I wanted to invent something to change the world or to change some persons, like the disabled people. I can help him or her to be independent in the kitchen. That can help improve their maybe life level. They can maybe be more happy. Yeah.
Hey, thank you very much. Congratulations. I'm really impressed with your prototypes and the testing as well. Good work.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Excellent timing. I want to make one comment on your innovation as well. As I was watching the person use the device to hold down, it looked like hold down meat while they were cutting it. I was thinking about our 10-year-old and how worried I always am about him cutting. And I think there's a whole nother application for this too, is just people who shouldn't, who you would be worried about cutting because this protects them because they're not holding it down while they're using the knife. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's right.
So anyway, I just, even for fully abled people, I think it could be a really useful tool. So very
So
good.
you just opened up your entrepreneurial market.
There you go. Well, I want to thank you. I want to thank you all. I do want to remind you that next Sunday, 20 of October, will be the awards ceremony, and you will get more information on that. We hope you join us for it, as to watch it and to celebrate each other and to celebrate the whole process you went through with the Global Innovation Challenge. We appreciate your time today. The judges and I are going to go off to another session and talk about what we heard today and make some recommendations, talk about recommendations for the Executive Judge Committee. And again, we thank you very much.
Thank you.
And then I'm going to show a real short video real quick.
Hello awesome kids! Are you ready for a super exciting event where you can meet friends from different countries who has inspiring activities and incredible projects? Join us for the International Kids Conference 2024. International Kids Conference is the global event organized by Korea in celebrating World Children's Day. This is a global platform for you, kids ages 8 to 17 from all over the world to share thoughts and creations through visual papers. Don't forget the registration date from October 8 to November 2nd, 2024. Follow Korea Instagram at korea.global for the further information. See you at the International Kids Conference 2024.